Abel was pretty good last time, so it should prove to be an interesting game. So in this case, I am going second. I'm probably just going to put this carnivore out into a new species. I can't defend them both, so I won't defend either of them. I don't think I want to try and play on that, because these are pretty useful cards for defending. Ah, yeah, Abel was the one who took a while to load last time, so no surprise, same device, similar loading time. It's just not clear that other players are loading in this game. Just kind of get it because they haven't played a card yet and they don't have a timer. Yeah, so this is pretty much what I'm doing. Unless Baldrick does nothing, then I probably won't. But yeah, I think if Baldrick is willing to go for a species, so am I. I mean, if this is a cooperation, okay, with 2 population it shouldn't be a cooperation. You should have really just stopped at 1. Put in a -3, play a cooperation, hope for the best. It's definitely a solid first move. So this is a carnivore. Here's the thing. Some of these traits may look more interesting than my undefended species. We'll see who is going to be the target here, because you can only hit 2 of us. Or fully extinct the fertile that does nothing right now. Okay, hitting me because probably I've got wins. Doesn't necessarily help you to win. That was dumb. That does nothing. I thought Abel was actually a decent player. I was wrong, they don't really consider how the game works. I get that back for free, there's no point killing it, you should definitely kill one of those. There is absolutely no reason not to. There's a fertile out that I don't really like existing. I'm going to put this ambush up. I'd love to be able to make a species, give it a body size, give it a climbing, give this a symbiosis. I can, but it uses the foraging or the scavenger, and in a game where someone's being this aggressive, I kind of want those, but I'll save the scavenger. I think there'll be enough for me to eat this round. Like, if this guy somehow pulls out like a foraging, cooperation, foraging, type of bullshit, maybe there won't be. I mean, that could be a climbing. What was I going to do? Cool, just a fat tissue. I figured I would explain that to them since they missed it when they were, you know, attacking me. And maybe here, you know, like that was not an equal attack, it cost you something. An attack that costs you something, I think, has the obvious it costs you something. But like just, that was in relation to my first turn, that comment. Yeah, I'm not particularly a fan of how much I'm relying on this right now. But I'm relying on it a little bit. I'll see if he switches out any of these traits to make me worried about the climbing. like, definitely trying to think about maybe the symbiosis chain. Okay, cool. So these species are definitely safe. Those species are probably safe. This species might be safe, but might not be. So, if I really did want to do this, it looks like this. And we'll stick this in here just to get the free food out. And put in a 0. There is 12 left over. I probably don't need to actually show that card yet. Yeah, so he's got eats on this, 6v7. He's got eats on all of this as... I will never understand some players. He saw this. This was all face up. He knew exactly what was available here. Why make these? That's what's going to happen. And yeah, there's way too much food. Really happy I didn't put the scavenger in just yet. So I get one more turn of seeing what Abel does in advance. To know whether I can keep trusting this climbing or if I have to go for an alternative. See what I draw to see what alternatives are available. So that was a bad move. Should have extincted Baldrick's species. Then I think that as well, based on how much he could eat. Again, I'm kind of in the business of not needing all of this food here. It's just a bit too much. So I don't really plan on becoming dependent on an extra climbing, just because it's never a safe bet to be too dependent on climbing. I'll see what he pulls out. So he just removed the carnivore. That is easy for me then. So I'm aiming to just get a heap of food in this guy. I don't think I need the long neck yet. So let's really just go for a heap of food stocked up here. Save the long neck for this turn. See what happens. I mean, that could have been a carnivore swap. I'm still safe. Kind of want to spend the scavenger now, but I'm just going to wait, see if anyone else feels like making a carnivore is a good plan. Whilst I load up on this one. The good thing about this fat tissue is if I do fill it up, and I am filling it up consistently, I can switch it out for a burrowing if I draw one, which is a way more solid defense than a climbing. Though climbings, I've definitely seen a few. I've seen this one, seen the 2 that I had. I don't think I had more than 2. So again, with the people with the foragings that don't have 2 population, this was going to be full before it could scavenge. Like, you weren't fooling us because you were after all of us. It's not like we could wonder, oh, what are those 3 traits? It just doesn't achieve anything. There's another climbing. You know what? I think I'm doing kind of okay to maybe aim to use this and put in one of my higher cards. I know, kind of a strange take. This is doing okay. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe, you know, save it, put a defensive hurting on it. If someone eats it a little bit, they eat it a little bit. I can deal with it after they start eating it. I want to put the long neck burrowing up the front. So long neck, burrowing. Stick this fertile in here. I think that's enough for now. We'll save the rest, see what comes out. So I still don't have any cooperations. So this not having 4 was maybe a poor choice, just because it means the second time I eat with it I'm not getting 2. So that is back to being a carnivore, and it doesn't have a climbing, but it does have a spare card, so it can extinct one of these if it wants to. I don't really see the point compared to attacking this once, though. Definitely if I can draw I've definitely won games without cooperation, against people who have cooperations. It definitely happens. So I don't need to eat with this one, so I will not. Because I think I have finally reduced this significantly. And everyone else is eating very fast, which is part of the reason for me wanting the high amount of food. See what this guy thinks about what he should be eating. He would like to eat mine, that one, rather than something tastier and something that he can eat right now that he won't be able to eat later. So poor choices all around. Should have eaten this, and then maybe one of these two that actually fill you up. This one, that one extincts it, sure, it doesn't fill you up. It's kind of okay there, with the amount of food he'd have left. If he'd taken that one first, it'd be on the same, so take that to fill up, or that one to extinct it that he did take. But definitely out of order. Because he now can't eat this. Which is, I think, pretty widely regarded as a poor move. So I still get to take 2 of these from here. This guy got to take the other one, unfortunately. Yeah, so Ritchie's actually winning right now, choosing to attack me just to attack me. Extending the species, I don't think it's bad, but it's not particularly good either. So part of me is wondering whether a climbing carnivore over here is actually a sensible swap right now, and I think it is, so I'm not going to use that carnivore. I am going to put a foraging and a warning call in here, just to get some defenses bolstered. The foraging just so I can eat faster. I will put the carnivore up here. It's already got the fat tissue, so giving it some more body size isn't particularly strange. Just because I don't like people extincting things cheaply, I'm just going to double defend this. Seems like a good plan. So we'll put a bit more of this in, and a bit of this, and just keep some cards in hand, let people wonder what's going on. Maybe let's not keep the same cards in hand. I could also do this, just to make this guy feel a bit safer, given that it's him that I'm planning on eating. I will go all the way to 6, why not? It's a bit nutso just replacing the climbing with the climbing, but it feels like the right move. So he also went to 6, which means I can't attack that. He removed the intelligence, so he definitely can't attack any of my species. I can attack this, I can hit the horns a little bit, can't hit this because it's not quite big enough. Can hit that, can hit these before they are burrowed. Definitely just going to grab some of this first while it's still there. I mean, like, it's limited, but this guy can eat it pretty fast, this guy can eat it pretty fast. See what this guy does. I'll be attacking this, regardless of what he... unless he attacks it, which stops me attacking it. I'll then be hitting the other burrowed one as much as I can, which will be once for me, once for him. Yeah, I hit it once, it eats, he hits it once, I hit that, then he has to start hitting the horns while I can eat this. Oh, he also has climbing on this. Oh, I didn't notice that. Well, I guess we're sharing this. Tasty, delicious snack over here. So we'll both eat this, and then I'll still eat his. He'll take one, I'll take this one, and then we'll think about how much we care about attacking the horns. For me, the answer is I care enough to make sure that I can burrow if I really want to, and I draw one, so we'll take one, but that's it for me. I mean, burrowing is a strange thing to need given what's going on here. That's a pack hunting. That'll go great against... Unfortunately, I can't keep the fat tissue and use it. But it's still okay. I'll put in the 3. I need to eat 2. Yeah, I'm not sensing ambush as being a smart move here. I think Ritchie's gonna win though. Just this lets me attack this. Also, I still totally don't have a climbing. Even though I'm going last and it doesn't matter. There's nothing really better I could do except maybe put it here. So he's gone for a pretty useful intelligence. I just still get to eat him and I'm pretty happy. This is going to die. I think you should still be eating this, just because it's going to get food. Eat this twice. This... You definitely want to eat the one with a lot of body size to fill yourself up, but I think even just this, I mean, it costs 2 cards to get 3. You eat this twice for 0 cards each time? Yeah, wow. These were actually free the whole time, so should have just gone for that. Didn't even cost a card. He should still take it now. He's got lots of room to keep eating. So you take that. We could have prevented our 2 more points for Ritchie. So now, I think in the end, it's going to make the most sense still to eat through this for the food, and eat this once. Which, oh, he still has to hit the horns for that. Wow. So, he's still going to fill up, so kind of okay. He could have filled up with like 1 more population alive. I think that means also 1 more food. I don't think he had that yet. Oh, there's the cooperation. But yeah, I think Ritchie has this. Okay, unexpected, slight victory. I'll take it. But pretty tight game. Hey! Carnivore climbing pack hunting. There are a lot of these climbing pack hunting species to discover. Not climbing pack hunting, carnivore pack hunting.